Good morning. Today I'd like to talk about the energetic principle of flow. And of course, we use water, the element of water, as our teacher. And one of the key aspects of this principle of flow is understanding our relationship with eternity. The relationship that we talk about that applies to our function is that we serve as a conduit, a bridge, a portal between the timeless realm and the space-time world. So embracing this function, understanding this principle, this energetic principle, okay, is key to our participation in a new earth. In my lifetime, I've seen a tremendous development in our capacity to approach and potentially understand this relationship between time and eternity, the world, and what we might call heaven. And again, if our new earth is truly, using an old language, establishing the kingdom of heaven on earth, it literally means bringing eternity into the space-time world. And we are the way in which that happens. We have the capacity with our energy body to give evidence to, I mean, you could say at some level, our activity, especially at the level of master, is a pointer for others, but more accurately, it's direct evidence. We have the ability to show, to demonstrate, to be this energetic portal. So what this looks like, I've talked about this idea in the past, this idea of walking with one foot in eternity and one foot in this world. And you could call that, to some degree, walking empty. And this is evidenced in our natural world. There's certain creatures that have this capacity to walk empty. In cats, for example. And what this literally means is they don't put their weight, they don't engage their form, the body, without a deep sense of knowing that it's, you know, where they are. They're just hyper vigilant about their beingness as they move in the world. So this might seem a little obtuse, but it's just a way to approach something that's not easy for the rational mind to approach. Okay, so we're entering a realm. You know, again, we've talked before about the limitations of the tribal mind, the limitations of the egoic mind. And the egoic mind, the limit is 400 on the Hawkins scale. That it's, you know, the rational mind and how it understands the world. So when we approach an understanding and awareness of, and with our action, a demonstration of eternity, it doesn't jive well with the limits of the rational mind. So again, this is about relaxing the mind. This is part of the whole energetic principle of flow, is that we learn to relax our need to understand, our need to hold, our need to control. So simply by entering this possibility, we are building the foundation of our new earth. So eternity, which is reality, we will come to see more and more as we develop our capacity to serve this function as a portal, conduit, bridge between eternity and the space-time world, that eternity is actually what is real. The space-time world is a limited piece of the whole. So people call it a dream. It's not necessarily helpful just to minimize the value of our space-time world. It's where we are called to perform, to play, to demonstrate, to be at play in the fields of the Lord, to again be a representative of eternity in this space-time. You can call it a fractal instead of a dream, a fractal of the whole. Very important. Again, we want to approach everything that we do here with this baseline of acceptance, and then ideally moving into appreciation and enthusiasm. So we accept this reality that eternity is calling us, each of us, to fulfill our function, our destiny that we were born to fulfill as players, as demonstrators of the way. Okay, and so I was drawn at a very young age to Taoism. The Tao Te Ching is literally, the Tao is the way. So the way is referring to literally this way of being, not a direction, not a path, a way. It's the way of living in this space-time world. So we have the ability, again, this is that call of mastery, to literally transform, to be alchemists and transform how we see our relationship with time and how we shift that perspective is to anchor our awareness in eternity and then see time as a playground, to see space, form as a playground. The space-time world is the playground that we are called into as demonstrators, as teachers, as pointers to what is real.